They're just like underwater drones. Drones fly in the air and you tell it where to go and then they take pretty pictures for you. But then glider is just like a drone that functions under the water. And so it's doing these V-dive profiles from the surface to about 1,000-meter steps in the water. And then while it's doing its dives, it has a bunch of sensors on it. It has temperature, it measures salinity, it measures dissolved oxygen, and it measures like particles in the water. And so while it's doing the dive, it's logging data like every a couple minutes or like every couple seconds. And and so after it comes back up to the surface, it just communicates with us or communicates with the base station and sending all of the underwater data to us. And then particularly on the deployment day, we just get the glider out there, make sure it has good communication, and we do a self-testing. So the glider will sync itself as it's in the water, but it's actually on deck and it's safe. And then it's changing its battery pack, it's like pumping the oil just to like simulate everything as it's diving in the water. And then we check the data, oh, like it's going well, it is pumping, it probably will float in the water. And then we said, yeah, it's okay. And then we talk to the pilot team on land and they're like, yeah, everything looks good on our here. We have the right target, we have the right science file. It knows when to log in data for temperature and salinity and oxygen. And we're like, okay. And so we disconnect the glider from my laptop and then they load it up on the winch or the crane and we just drop it down. After I disconnected my laptop from the glider, I have no idea what state it's in. But then the pilot team, because they are connected to the base station of the glider, and so they will know if the glider is successfully calling into the base station, if the glider has picked up the new command and everything. So my job after glider's in water is just to like keep an eye on it, making sure it's floating, and then letting the pilot team know if it's floating, if it's diving, and so we have this communication between us.
So are they logged in back in Hobart?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, so the pilots in Hobart are checking in right now. Yep. Right. Yeah, and also I think the glider might be and within that period we can like send it back to Hobart or like send it to some interesting eddies or some fronts and just tracking interesting features in the ocean.
So the question is it diving or is it sinking?
Are you happy?
Very happy, yes. I like them just because it's so hard to get underwater data. So we're on a boat right now, and to get underwater data, we literally have to do the CTD every couple hours, and everybody have to sample it, and it's like whole lot procedure for it. And then just imagine if you can just like sit in your office and then type in your laptop, and then you can get this awesome underwater data back in your office. It's just like amazing, and Glider can enable us just do that.